What's up, guys? My name is Cristian. This is like a weird video to make because I'm just talking to a camera, but I figured that I'm gonna start posting more content about like more lifestyle content. I just figured that, with all my goals and things I want to do right now, I feel like it would be cool to like document it. So here I am talking to a camera in a parking lot on my lunch break at work. I just finished lunch, but I just mainly wanted to talk to the camera to kind of get just to get out of my comfort zone, really. I'm not used to this, really, just talking to a camera, but I'm making this video because I feel like a lot of people have a lot of things that they want to do in life. They have so many goals and just big goals, and I feel like just do it, guys. Like, I feel like the biggest thing people fear is that what people think of them. If like a video they post, whether it's like a vlog or like them making content or whatever the case may be, I feel like a lot of people are discouraged to post because they're afraid for other people to see like that they know, whether it's friends, family, just people they just have mutuals with, whatever the case may be. I'm at the point in my life where it's like I really don't care about all of that. So the things that you want in life and you desire and dream of, just do it, guys. Like, truthfully speaking, like, I've learned that no one really cares about what you do. Like, most people think a lot of people care, but people don't care. Really, they don't care. And if they say anything, ignore it. Because at the end of the day, when you reach the top, no one's going to care what you did to reach the top. So yes, it's going to be quote unquote weird, when you start and stuff, but just be consistent. Be consistent in what you want to do. I'm mainly speaking on just social media or just content creating. I love cars. I love the gym. I currently have my own clothing brand, and I feel like it would be cool to document pretty much my whole lifestyle with the clothing brand, with me just living, my life, working a full-time job, going to the gym, like all those things. Like, I feel like it would be cool, and just my mindset. This past year, in 2024, my mindset has just shifted drastically. Like, I felt like I've always had the core to it, but like I feel like I went full-fledged on, the things I want completely. So I feel like there's other people out there that follow the things I follow, or just have the same ambition as me. So I'm here to kind of put the video out there, hopefully bring people to my account that have the same mindset, because a lot of people don't want to put content out, but they'll watch it. So for those that don't put content out but still believe the same things I believe, and when I say this, I mean like everything, like being ambitious, focus on everything. I'm spiritual. I don't force religion on anybody, but I just like to say that I'm religious, and I believe that everything in life that you go through, God kind of just puts you through and molds you into the thing that you want to become. So for example, like for me, I want to scale my business. I want to be able to take care of my family, be in a position where I could help a lot of people as well. And with that being said, God's gonna, throw me challenges to, teach me patience, discipline, peace, all those things. And it's hard. I'm gonna be honest, it's hard. Like, there are times where I'm just like, I want the process to kind of just happen and just kind of rush the process, but you should never rush God's process. So, when you have these goals, you always have to embrace the journey, because the journey is gonna make who you are and gonna make you that person that you need to become for the goal or dream for the goal or dream you want. The journey's gonna pretty much make you into the person where Oh my gosh, bro. The hell? Oh. Frickin' shrimpy over here. Oh. Alright. Yo, this video is gonna be like 30 minutes long. I feel like the journey is just overall important because it's gonna make or prepare you to be that person you need to become for any goal or dream you have. So, for example, like, you know, a lot of people want to become wealthy, successful, you know, all these things. You need to become that person to achieve those things. And the only way to do that is that you got to face the challenges and put in that work across the whole journey in the path. So your path is obviously different from everybody else, but it shouldn't matter what, you know, other people's goals or path is, because it's your life at the end of the day. That's how I see it. You know, life is kind of like a video game. You know, when you start the game, you start with level 1, and then you're not gonna get like a level 100 sword, or you're not gonna get like 100 million in your bank account in the game or something. It's the same thing with life. Like, you know, if you want to become a professional songwriter, you know, good singer, artist, photographer, whatever it is, professional, you know, athlete, you need to build yourself up to be that person. You know, it's like levels in a video game. Like in a video game, you achieve levels. You get better, you get better, you get better. In life, it's the same thing. So all the challenges I kind of get faced, I embrace it, but not gonna lie, it's God just testing me. You know, it sucks. Some challenges suck. It may be not big to you or anybody else, but like I said, it does not matter. It all matters to you. Something that I go through in my life may not be a big deal to you, but it's vice versa. So focus on what you're thrown at and what challenges are kind of in your way, and just face them. Because whether you're spiritual or not, I like to say that God puts you through challenges, and He knows that you're gonna get through it, because He wouldn't have given you that challenge if He didn't know that you would go through it or be able to get through it. So that's kind of like what I literally go through, you know. And like I said, it sucks, because there are times where it just sucks. Like, I say to myself, like, why am I not in this position, you know? But I gotta continue on working on myself to, you know, be that person. So like I said, I have a clothing brand. It's called Driven Athletics. This is not a sales pitch. This is not like an ad or anything, but I just want to kind of show you what I'm working on. So I created this brand, Driven Athletics, because I love cars and I love the gym. So I'm using this brand to kind of bring the communities together and really, like, here, let me set up. Sorry guys, little water break. I made this brand because I love the gym, I love cars. And I feel like a lot of people out there have the same passion. You know, there's a lot of people out there that love cars, love the gym. And I made this brand to kind of bring these two passions together as one for the brand. Like, I want to have this brand be that brand to tie these communities together, because these are the two things I love. It's not like I'm just picking two things out of the blue. It's generally two things I love. I've always loved cars as a kid. And I've always loved working out. You know, I go to the gym every day. You know, it's crazy, you know, what consistency does to you and what good habits you adopt. And the only times where I take off days from the gym is if A, I'm away or on vacation, or B, I have like a funeral. So those are the only things. And I try to plan my day or other things I need to do around the gym. So for example, if I have to go to the gym, or I have this, I go to the gym in the morning. The point I'm trying to say is that when you establish and adopt a great trait and habit, it'll stick on to you. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be hard. You know, it's going to be hard. When I first started working out, like, I wasn't this consistent, you know, but that's with anything in life. So it's like, if you want to start running, start becoming more fit, if you start going to the gym, the first week, the first 2 weeks, even the first 3 months is going to be so hard because, like, you're not going to want to go. But, like, you want to achieve the results and want to become, like, stronger. You want to get your dream physique. You're going to need to go over that phase of kind of discouragement or just that feeling that you don't want to go. You just got to go achieve that and go over that. And from there, it's going to be, like, now it's going to be hard to now miss a day. So, for example, if you start running, you run every day. And even on the days that you don't want to run, you do it. You're going to get to the point where it's like, now you love running. And now, like, nothing can stop you. So I feel like that's with anything in life. That's why consistency is key. If you have any dream or goal or anything that you want to do, take the first step. And once you take the first step and actually acting upon it, you're already 50%. You're already 50% there. Because from there, it's just being consistent. And once you're consistent, that's it, You got to remember, it could take, if you're consistent, all that work could literally pay off within a year, within 6 months, within literally a month, depending how consistent you are. So that's what I kind of like to go for with the gym, But going back to my brand, I created this brand representing these two communities or catering to these two communities. And I would take it out, but this is a customer's. Like, someone bought this already, so it's already folded and stuff. So, like, I don't want to, like, ruin it and, like, get it wrinkled and stuff. But you could check it out on the Instagram. Like I said, this is not like a ad or whatever. I just want to tell you guys about it. If you guys want to check it out. It's Driven Athletics on Instagram with 2 underscores in between Driven and Athletics. So we offer green and black for the hoodies, and inside the hoodies, it's got like a nice velvet material, so it's really soft. Actually, like, everyone that's felt the hoodie has complimented and they love, like, the inside. So, and it's also like a heavyweight hoodie. It's not like cheap, So that's like my main thing. Like, I knew that jumping into this brand and making this brand, I wanted to make something quality, because obviously you see now, like, these big brands in the gym or just in the car community, they got a big following and stuff, but their hoodies isn't all that. Trust me, it really isn't. So that was kind of my thing, and especially all these brands charging $70 to $80 a hoodie. It's crazy, but the hoodies I'm selling right now is $60. They're heavyweight, they're oversized, and they got that velvet like inside material. So if you guys want to check it out, we have our website. You could order it. If you're in the tri-state, we could deliver it to you for free. And if you want it shipped, you could pay for through our website. So check it out. It's called Driven Athletics. But yeah, that was kind of my thing. Like, right now, that's my dream. My dream is to scale the business, make it into something so huge where the whole world knows about it. And like I said, the message and what it's about is something I desire and something, like, I am really passionate about. So it's like, it means a lot to me. So, but that's like an example I'm giving you where, it's not going to be easy. I'm very blessed and I'm very fortunate enough that I've gotten the support I've gotten so far. Because there's people that start their own clothing brand that, don't even sell their first hoodie or shirt in 6 months. Like, we've been doing so good, and I want to thank everyone that's been supporting me. I'm very blessed, and that's why I feel like it's very important to be grateful with, your opportunities and your blessings, because there are other people out in this world that are in the same shoes as you that don't have any support or none of that. So I'm truly blessed, but you got to use that as momentum. You can't get comfortable. That's one of the things I'm working on, and I feel like documenting this whole process, or just me being myself, I think it would be very cool, because I'm trying to, maybe I'll inspire people that are just starting, thinking about starting their own business, whether it's, social media, clothing, photography, anything. I like talking to people. I'm more of a people person, I'm like literally friends with everybody. So it's like, I love that aspect, and also the aspect of helping people. Like, for example, I was in Qdoba last week, and it was National Burrito Day, so it was like buy one, get one, whatever, burrito or bowl. So I waited 25 minutes online because the line was out the door. Finally got up, and I saw how hard the people in the back in the kitchen were working. And, I was just trying to, talk to the lady making my bowl. She was like an older lady, and she seemed so exhausted. I was like, I'm like, it's busy, right? Like, just kind of making small talk to her and stuff. And she's like, yeah, like, I'm so tired. And I saw the look in her face. Like, she looked, like, really exhausted. It was crazy. And there was a point where it was, like, I was this close to, like, get my food, obviously, buy it, and then go to the bank and give everybody in that kitchen $100. I was so close to doing it. Like, I could have done it, but, like, it wouldn't have been smart on my end financially, because, like, I don't got $1,500 just to do that. Like, as much as it would make me feel good, like, it wouldn't be smart on my end. I'm trying to be in that position where I could do that and not even think twice about it. Just do it. See, I want to help people like that, like in that, aspect, because I feel like this world needs just more positivity, more light, and it doesn't hurt to be positive or just, a good person. It actually takes more effort to be a bad person than a good person. So why not be a good person? Because one, you're pretty much cleaning up the world by being a good person, and two, you feel good. So I try to avoid negative situations or just negative interactions consume me, because you are, or the way you feel is kind of on you. Like, yes, if someone's talking to you being disrespectful, that's different. But, like, even that, like, people always let the little things bother them. So my thing I'm trying to say is, don't let the little things bother you. Just kind of just brush it off and just kind of be positive. That's it. Like I said, I'm not a peacekeeper. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect and I'm nice, this and that. There are days where, I get angry. There's days that, I say to myself and make mistakes, but then I realize that, like, I try to work on it, and that's something I am working on. Yo, this video is 20 minutes. But anyways, I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be, but I just kind of wanted to get used to the camera, talk to you guys, hopefully bring it in the right audience. If you're have kind of the same mindset based off this video of, me talking, feel free to give me a follow on Instagram and all the socials. So, yeah, I'm going to be posting more videos like this. I'm going to be posting more videos about, just me talking to the camera, documenting my life, making little short clips, and we'll see where it goes. But this is just me kind of just laying the camera, speaking my thoughts out, speaking, from the heart, out in the world, because there's a difference between having something in your head and speaking it out in front of you. You may have the information, but you get a different type of feeling and, energy when you speak it out in front, whether it's a camera, to yourself, to a person, to your dog, whoever. That's why I say speak your thoughts out, but yeah, if you guys like this video, kind of just want to see the journey, I'm very confident to say that, I have big things coming for myself. So if you guys want to stick around and see it from, me from the ground up, feel free to give me a follow. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.